Let me know when we're live. Comically Flawed. What's up? I think we're live? Ish? Starting? Yes, no, maybe. Live! Thanks a lot, Comically Flawed. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! At the Coliseum! Gravedigger! I'm with you, man. I read that and I had the monster trucks in my head, so I'm with you. What's up, William Harris? What's up, Holger Peterson over in Germany? How's it going, man? Hope you're having a good week over there. I guess it's like Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon. Yeah. So, how is it going, fellas? What is up? Man, I will tell y'all, I found last night, last week, I didn't go to Second Charles, right? I skipped a week, whatever, gave them a chance to replenish. I had some unboxing to do anyway in this video. So, went back this week. And I found some gems. I found some stuff that I'm able to take off my eBay watch list. That's pretty solid. When you go looking through these like long boxes that are $1.25 to like $2, and you find books that you have on your eBay watch list. What's up, Jackio? Jackio says, I prefer Bigfoot. Dude, yeah. Well, Bigfoot's like the king. I don't know if like Bigfoot still runs. I haven't watched monster trucks, man, in forever. I saw a clip the other day where it's like extreme games monster trucks where they're like there's cars around and then there's like a mound in the middle. They can like do, I don't know. I was like, this is nuts. Monster Trucks has evolved since I was a kid and cared about monster trucks. That's weird. All right. Let's see. NLC Productions. What's going on? How's it going? Hoger said, the nice weather here, the summer is back. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Summer is definitely here in, still the beginning stages. We haven't cranked up to full heat yet, but it's getting warm in the south of the U.S. here. Getting warm. But yeah, guys, I found a stack of books, and I picked up one book that was more than $1.95. I think the most expensive out of that pack of this stack was like $1.95, and then I picked up one book that was $7.95, but it's in such good condition. Also, a short plug here. There is not going to be a JLS Comics Tuesday comic conversation this week. It's Jesse's birthday on Tuesday, I guess. So he's taking it off, which is definitely you should. So we'll be back the following week with that. But this week, Monday night, so tomorrow night, over on Comics and Stuff's channel. That's Jose. I don't know if he's going to pop in here or not. But we're going to be doing a first live show over there. So if y'all want to check that out, I will leave a link in the description below for that later. So you'd have to come back. Sorry. Bad planning. Let's see what we got. Carl on base. What's up, man? Warm indeed. It's hot as ass in Texas. Yeah, man, I bet it is. What do y'all got out there? Like, we were in like the 90 to 94 range yesterday with, humidity. So, it's rough. Can't really stay outside for too long. Oh, yes. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that may be watching. Or, if you're not, then happy Father's Day to your father. Happy Father's Day. So, I will be going and grilling out after this show. Good. Let's see. Oh, no, man. You gotta work? That stinks, man. I'm sorry. But you're making them money. Making that money. Making them dollars. Oh, okay, sounds about the same. Yeah. Phoenix is 120. Yeah, I'm glad I don't live there. Though it's a dry heat, right? Isn't that what they say? It's a dry heat. Whatever. 120 is 120. I don't care if there's humidity or not. You're dying. Slowly dying. Slowly dying. So, but as I was looking kind of at these books, just like the two that are on the top here, I realized that both of these artists are going to go down, whether you like them or not. One of them's kind of like people are either on him or off of him. Are like legendary. They're going to go down as like legendary artists because they've both worked. One's worked on a ton of different books. One's worked on several, but one main one that everybody knows him for. I'm being vague because I'm going to show these. Yeah, William's got to make that comic money. Man, comic money. It's crazy. Okay, I'll just go ahead and show. We'll kind of just go through these kind of slowish. Or through. My oven is a dry heat. Still gets hot. Exactly. Alright. So, filling in the gaps with the Uncanny X-Men. I got a 302. Colossus Unleashed. And this is what I was talking about. This is John Romita Jr. And of course, kind of crazy. He just did the Dark Days of the Forge this week. Not sure if anybody got to read that already, but it's giving us more info about what's going on in DC. So we'll see where it goes. I think it's going to be a slow. This is the Forge. There's Dark Days something else, and Dark Days Metal. Like each month, it's a Dark Days something else, right? Excuse me. Dark Knight 3 ended, so they had to bring in another book to replace it for the same price point, right? That's what they had to do. Okay, I don't even know what number this is. We gotta open it. It's another Uncanny X-Men, but the sticker is over the number. 397. So it's like a newspaper, type cover. Like headlines and crap. I don't really dig this cover. Let's see if there's anything worth showing in here. Probably not. Marvel Ultimates. When was this from? October 2001. Wow. Huh. Yeah, this is just not. It's like they were they didn't really have a whole lot going on leading up to issue 400. Whatever. Man. Let's see. What's up, Comic Buddha? How's it going, man? Happy Father's Day. Yeah, Trinity does. I mean, I like him, especially he did some Daredevil stuff. I think he does really, really well with like a Batman setting or a Daredevil setting. I did not enjoy his New 52 run on Superman. Just didn't like it. Like his art, for whatever reason, it didn't work with Superman for me, So, no, Holger, no. He said the Dark Knight 4 has been announced. Crap! Are you serious? Is Frank Miller actually writing this one? Because he didn't write half of Dark Knight 3. You know it. You can tell. I don't know if it's a Red Hood shirt. I would go with that. Or it could be just like a different color Dark Knight shirt. But I will go with Red Hood just because I think that's cooler and I'm digging that series right now, man. So thanks, NLC. Yes, Dark Knight 3 was not amazing. I finally read it this week. Since it ended, I read it all the way through. I don't know. It's like the end was better than the story. I don't know. It they did some things with it. They can definitely do a 4 the way they ended it. If they're going to, that's fine. That's okay. We won't begrudge them. We'll check it out, but if it's the same tone, if it's the same kind of story, I'll probably get issue 1, and then I'll wait till the trade comes out. Because I'm not gonna blow $6 a month or whatever on a book that I'll just read it and trade. If it's not something like, wow, this first issue is amazing, they really changed it, went back, and this is better, you know. Well, the odds of that are not good. So, okay, now I don't even know what condition this book's in. The bag, look at this. This is Uncanny 402, 403. 402 with the blob. No one can stop the blob. Yeah. Let's just get this out of this bag because, jeez. That bag did not have any love in its life. But surprisingly, the book is in remarkably good shape. Got to fill up a whole bunch of space with one character. Ron G. Who's Ron G? Ron Garney is the penciler. Joe Casey's the writer. Joe Casey's been pretty good. We're looking through. We're seeing if there's anything worth showing here. There hasn't really been a whole bunch in this book. It's the same page. They just took an interior. Holy crap! This is a Grail book, everybody. This is a key. This is one of the first books where something that happens on the cover happens in the book. Amazing! That never happens. That never happens. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's that book's gonna go down in history. That's amazing. Did you ever notice that though? It's like, it's so rare that anything on the cover actually happens in the book. That's so true. Comically Flawed said, he's like quoting, like saying, "Oh, you don't know how to draw backgrounds? That's fine. Won't you put the blob on the cover?" Yeah, there's like a top. It's like a top of a couple buildings along the edge. That's about it. There's literally nothing there. Let's see. Jackio says, I still choose a Frank Miller inspired Batman over the Rebirth mess. Jackio doesn't like DC. The Button and whatever is starting now isn't much better. They've hurt you, Jackio. It seems like DC has stabbed you in the back. They're killing you, man. I'm with you on some, but as a whole, like I said, DC Rebirth has gotten me to read Superman. I didn't really care. Definitely New 52, I didn't care about Superman at all. So I'll say that for it. I think I've kind of settled back into like Bat books and things like that with DC. Gotten rid of some of the stuff that I was just reading because I wanted to see how the new creative teams and stuff with Rebirth were going with it. Wait, did the Blob have his hands open in the panel? Good question, Comic Buddha. Let's check it out. What's up, Philly Superman? How's it going, Jay? How is it going, sir? He hates it when backgrounds have no details. I'm with you. Alright, I'm going to find it. Oh, well. He also has gloves. One hand is open, one hand is closed, and he has gloves. So it's not exactly the same. But it's pretty close. It's pretty close. We'll give it to him. on this one. Then, like, a panel later, he doesn't have gloves on. So, or a page later, he doesn't have gloves on. So, consistency with your art did not work in this book, but we're going to give him a close enough on the cover. On the cover to interior integrity level, we'll give him a 9. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Closest we've seen in a long time. Flawed said, heck, these days it's amazing if the characters on the cover are even related to the book. Yeah. I just love it when they have like two characters like fighting on the cover, and then at most you get them like talking to each other in the book. Come on. That's all I'm saying. Okay, the last X-Men book is one I think I have. But I really like the cover, and it's in really good shape. So I picked it up again. If I do have it, if it's a double, it'll go into the 100 New Comic Book Day haul giveaway pack. Giving away a pack. Details for that will be on next week's New Comic Book Day haul. I still gotta like iron that out. Okay, so this is Uncanny 482. It's part of that Shi'ar, Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire. That seems like a really cool storyline, art-wise anyway. I haven't read it, because I don't have all of them. I'm missing several. I need to fill those in. So, but it looks really cool. Let's check out the... Oh, sweet. We got a good bag with this book. So, it'll still be rebagged, but this bag can be used. I like it when you get bags that aren't crap. Feels like a good book. It's in good shape. Is it Billy Tan that did the art? Yes, it is. I knew that. I think I've shown these books. Let's see what we're saying here. Especially with Marvel. Marvel's doing their own rebirth with Legacy, pretty much. Pretty much. So, I agree with that. And they might as well. It's just always going to be a soft reboot with Marvel. They'll never actually say, oh, we're rebooting things. But it'll kind of... I understand what you're saying with saying it's going to be a rebirth, because it pretty much will be. Alright, so that's all the X-Men. So, what? And you're like, whoa, you got more books that aren't X-Men? I was like, yeah, I do. Let me find a place to put these without destroying everything. What? Okay. Good deal. Let's see what we're saying here. I gotta scroll back up. As usual, Marvel gets a participation trophy. Jay said covers have always been misleading. That is so true. Oh, Jacko said Marvel's not dropping decades of continuity like DC. I think DC's just trying to figure out how to merge everything together at this point. It seems like it. Separate but the same. You know what I'm saying? Scroll through real quick. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. Comic Buddha said he loves the covers where people like characters are dead, but like they don't die in the issue. They're like chilling, eating mac and cheese. Jay say that DC's honoring decades of history, bringing it back. Apocalypse Comics, what's going on? How's it going over on the UK, my friend? Yeah, I'm pumped for Legacy too. And the Generations books. Is that what it is? Where we get the like two Thors and blah, the two everybody's. Some of those I'm definitely going to pick up. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for Legacy and the Legacy numbering to come back. So much easier as a collector when everything's in order. They could just do the red box thing at the top saying this one starts a new story arc. That would be fine. You don't need to reboot. I know number one sell, but come on. NLC asked what the Metal Batman story thing with Scott Snyder. That's it's Dark Days. So it started this week. It's Dark Days: The Forge. I don't want to give it away if I don't think everybody's read it, so I don't really want to give too much away. But John Romita Jr. does the art and a large portion of it, if not all. I think all. But it's just another kind of mini series type thing that they're doing to kind of explain or give us more detail about what's going on in the DC universe, like as part of the Rebirth universe storyline. So they're moving it along, giving us little bits at a time. You know what I'm saying? Jackio is skipping all the Generations one shots. I wish I could, but I'm definitely gonna get the Thor one. I don't know. There were a couple other ones that I was thinking about getting. I may get the Wolverine, but definitely gonna get Thor. So I don't know. There were a couple that I was interested in. Maybe the Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel. I doubt I'm gonna get Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, or Miss Marvel, whatever they're doing there. See. Yes, Generations. Thanks, Jay. Generations does a time warp, so we got all our characters together for a one-shot team up. That's then gonna kind of reset once Legacy starts. Something, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. Brian Spaceboy 227. What's going on, man? Welcome aboard Sunday Morning Comics. Thanks for showing up, man. Let's see what we got going. Philly said it's supposed to be bouncing off the events of Secret Empire. Man, Secret Empire is killing me. I want it to be over. It's extended and added $1. And what are they going to do with that book, man? What are they going to do? NLC said, I'm almost 400 subs. Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm getting close to that. I appreciate it. We'll get there. Comic Buddha said, it's probably not worth it, but I'll be picking up Generations. Man, you might as well. Okay, show off a couple more books. Now, this one I think I already have it in trade because I wasn't picking up. This came out like shortly before I got back into books or I don't know. I didn't get it. This is Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers #1. This is the lead-in. This series leads into Secret Wars 2015. That was actually, the more I think about that story, if you go back and read Secret War 2015, it was good. Like if you just read it straight through, it was good. If you've read a whole bunch of Hickman stuff leading up to it, like you understand what the story. Like I'm talking about going back to Fantastic Four. And reading his run there. So, even Future Foundation. There's pieces throughout. But I wanted to pick this up, and you can't beat it for $1. Cannot beat it for $1. And it's in super good shape. So, it seems like these books just came in. They hadn't been in the long boxes too long. They didn't get beat up or anything like that. So, I was really happy to find that. Whoa. Along the same lines... also, Hickman's Avengers #1. That's the A cover. And Avengers #2. Also the A cover. I don't know if they did variants. I'm sure they did. But, like I said, for $1 a piece, it's worth it just to have these issues. I think I have the first Avengers volume also of this one. Like, it's all the time runs out stuff lead up, basically. Ooh. So, I was super pumped to have those, especially, like I said, for $1 a piece. You just can't beat it. Uh-oh, here we go. Nice. Holger said that Secret Empire #4 was great. That came out this week. I haven't read it yet. I read Dark Days first. I read a lot of Batman this week because I read Dark Knight 3 and then I read Dark Days: The Forge. was a Batman heavy week. But I will probably read the rest of my books from this week tonight. That's my plan. So I'll be ready for... Yeah, I got to read them tonight. So that's our big thing. Okay. Let's see. Comically Flawed said, at least DC usually gives us better paper quality when they up the price on their books. Take note, Marvel. Yeah. See, they're not going anything with Secret Empire. Like, they're going... That's crazy. Like, that's a good point. I think I realized that, but... It is nuts that they haven't gone like hardcovers or anything with them like they did with Secret Empire or Secret Wars or any of the other events that they've had recently. They're like, no, the people will get them anyway. We'll just do regular stock covers. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, Jackio said every single issue Hickman did at Marvel tied together. Yeah, and he jumped books, so that was really cool that he was able to do that and push his story like through the universe there. Yeah, Jay also said Hickman's books are all connected, and you really need those maps. Yeah, right? There needs to be a map. We need to go to the Council of Reeds and get some stuff. Comic Buddha is agreeing Flawed, saying he's waiting for the 80s paper to come back. All right. Jackio said paper quality is more about the printers, not necessarily Marvel. I think Marvel would have a say in what paper stock is used. I don't know, Jackio. I don't know. I'm not in the business. But I'm sure they see the books before they go to print. Somebody has to do a quality check from Marvel. Comical Flawed can't remember the name, but there's a company bringing back newsprint. Why is a whole nother question. Yeah, I don't know either. That's kind of weird. Wow, Brian Spaceboy said Hickman lives 30 minutes from him. That's nuts. Well, I mean, don't stalk him or anything, but if you bump into him, make sure you have a pen. Can you write your name on something? Or ask him questions. Because when's he coming back to Marvel? Is he going to DC? Is he just going to stay at Image? We need to know. You get the scoop for us, Brian Spaceboy. 227. NLC Productions says, in his opinion, the only thing Marvel is beating DC at is the movies. I would agree. I mean, yeah, they're killing them at the movies, but at this point, they've got such a background to just push from that we're all so invested in those characters. DC's still got a lot to prove in the movies. Books-wise, yeah. Marvel's been letting me down. They've been letting me down. What can you say? It is what it is. I like certain books, and then, I've cut a ton of books that I was reading just because I quit caring, or they changed to an artist that I just could not look at. So, Hoger said he misses Jonathan Hickman. He's such a good writer. He is, man. Well, he's doing the Black Monday Murders over at Image. I'm trying to think if he's doing anything else. I can't think of anything. Jay, do you know if he's doing anything? Jay has vast knowledge. Jackio said, my books come from 2 different printers and one always uses bad paper. That's crap. When you say your books, are you saying you make a comics? All right. Yeah, Jay threw it out there. Marvel knows the issues. They get to pick. So they switch printers. I gotcha. Comic Buddha said, for the amount of money some of the books at Marvel charges, it should have the blood of Mickey Mouse in it, right? It should be magic. You should get magic when you open the pages. Let's see. The mouse must bleed. Yeah, that's right, Jay. East of West. Yes. Well, yeah. He'd been doing that one for a while. I forgot about that one. So, definitely check out East of West. Okay. Alright. So, just his creator on stuff. So, he's just staying at Image for the moment. Hopefully, he will come back. I don't know where they would put him. Like, there's... I don't know what you could do. Oh. Yeah, I do. Boom. Fantastic Four. Bring him back. Put Hickman back on Fantastic Four. Tell me that wouldn't sell. Tell me that would... I mean, okay, issue 1's going to sell, right? But I think that series might make it a bit, especially if Hickman stays on it for a while like he normally does. Did he do Manhattan Project? I don't remember. Dying in the Dead? Okay. I didn't read that one. Okay, let's go on to more books. More books here. Okay, another one. I should have took the stickers off. This one's in good shape. This is a variant for Avengers vs. X-Men. This is round 11. Thought this was really cool. This is Black Widow and Psylocke. So... yay. So the variants, I guess, were all red. Some of them were different colors, and the main books were blue. I don't know. That's what I gathered from looking through some of these. I thought that was cool. So this is round 11. How many rounds were there of that junk? Because now I may have to get them all. Okay. Now this one was a book that I actually had on like my eBay watch list. Somebody was selling it for like $10. But I just had never seen it anywhere, so I didn't know. Or, I didn't know how much I could actually get it for. So, for $1.95 instead of $10, I got the only variant of this run that I really wanted, but then I got the other one. Same thing, we got Avengers vs. X-Men. This is round 9. And it's Daredevil versus Archangel. That's why I had to pick this up. It's Daredevil, right? Got to get the Daredevil stuff. But yeah, but definitely, this was on my eBay watch list, and I want to say it was like $9.99 or $10.99, something like that. Somebody was selling it for, and I was thinking about it just because of the cover, and hadn't seen it. So glad I never actually pulled it. It'd been on my watch list for a while, but glad I never actually pulled the trigger on it and was able to find it for less than $2. So. Yep, Jay said he is great with the science and cerebral books, so Fantastic Four would be his best fit. Yes. Yes. I would agree. That's why I think, I mean, they're not there. I think as a comic book community, I think we're ready for the Fantastic Four to come back. I don't think that means that they're going to have, like, unbelievable sales because a lot of people just never read Fantastic Four. You'll have some that'll jump on just to see where the book's going on, but I think this one, if he would come back on it, it would have a much better chance of success and going and becoming an actual ongoing series. Legacy numbering. Fantastic Four. Come on. Jack just said A versus X was pretty forgettable. It was. Buddha says, pretty sure there were 12 rounds, but there was a 0, so 13. Thirsty. What is up? Jose, how's it going, man? How is it going? I told everybody to check out our show tomorrow night. It will be a ton of fun. Okay, so the last 2 books that I got this week, right? One, I have been watching on eBay's, just because it was a cool cover. It was graded on eBay. So I was like, eh. Of course, it just sat on my watch list for a while. And I never actually pulled the trigger for it. So instead of getting it slabbed, I got a copy that I'm pretty sure I could get slabbed and get a 9.8 or 9.8. Probably. Yeah, probably a 9.8. There's nothing wrong with this one. This is the Uncanny Avengers, issue number 1. This is the Sarah Pichelli variant cover. I just thought it was really, really cool cover. Of course, we got Thor and Wolverine, everybody. Even Rogue's down here underneath the sticker. I don't know. I thought this was a really, really cool cover. Just a solid, like, Uncanny Avengers cover. So, I got a whole bunch of Avengers number 1s this week somehow. It wasn't planned. I realistically went there looking just for some more X-Men and some random junk, and I found a whole bunch of Avengers, and this one more book here. I think the show is like at 8 or 8:30, right, Jose? Tomorrow night. All right, William Harris, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay. Jay thinks that Fantastic Four are going to be making a comeback very soon. Oh no, NLC hadn't hit the comic shop in how long? A couple months. You need to get on that, man. There's all kinds of things. All kinds of things you can go on. Let's see. Yeah. Jay said that that can be said of most Marvel events of the last decade, that they are a bit forgettable. I would agree. Going back, like I said, going back and reading, I liked Secret Wars 2015 more than I did while it was going on, just because it drug out for so long, and the delays and things like that made the book not as good. But if you just go back and read it, it's actually a solid story. What else did I like? I liked Black Vortex. For whatever reason, at the time, it was really good. I haven't gone back and read it, but I remember enjoying it as I was reading it. It was pretty much on time. Every week there was a new Black Vortex, so you just the story kept going. Yep, 8 o'clock tomorrow, Jose says. Okay, so the last book I picked up this week at this man, this was so much more. I'll say this though, these back issue little hunts that I do are way more enjoyable than the more than double amount of money I spend on New Comic Book Day. We may be switching. We may be cutting a whole bunch more new books and just going some back issues here soon. I don't know, but then again, it's hard to find the quality back issues for the cheap. You know, that's kind of a hard one. Okay, have a good one, Jose. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay. So, the last book I picked up, I actually made Comically Flawed. I was talking with him on Hangout while I was at the store. I was like, look this book up. Is it worth it? I don't even know what they're going for. But I'm pretty sure I already have one. I gotta rummage through my box. I gotta find Spider-Man. So I gotta remove a layer of short boxes and then a couple layers of boxes to get down to Spider-Man, I think. Oh man. Got a dog in my way. But I'm pretty sure I already have this one. I don't know if I have this book in such good condition. This one, I think I'm gonna have to send this book off. I think this is gonna be my first single book submission to I don't know. I think I'm gonna send it to CBCS. The cover's this is such a good looking book. I pulled it out earlier and there's just nothing wrong with this thing. Alright? It's Amazing Spider-Man 362. So this is our second appearance of Carnage, right? Second appearance of Carnage. Yep. Oh, thanks, Comics and Stuff. Appreciate that. Have a good one. NLC said, cut the new comics and go straight to Bronze Age. Bronze Age. Yeah, I could. The villain's so awesome. We had to put his name on the book twice. On the cover twice. I just really like this cover. And it's in such good shape. I think I'm going to have to send this one off to get graded. And it be like, the spine is good. Like, there's nothing. This is a solid book, y'all. Alright. So, like I said, Comically Flawed was helping me out looking it up. And we kind of came up with what it was going for on like eBay and stuff like that, plus shipping, just to see if it was worth it for me to buy it, what they had it for. So average or whatever, it went for a little bit more than what, just a few dollars more than what they had it there for. But like I said, since it's in such good condition, I got it for $7.95. So I was pumped about that. This is a solid book. If you can. Normally, I would want to pay less for this book. I don't know. Like I said, I think I have one. I don't remember what I paid for that one. But it's just, and this is of course is Mark Bagley, who somebody said Hickman lived near them earlier. I think that was Brian Spaceboy. Bagley lives near me. I randomly see him in my shop, so I could maybe get it signed and sent off to CBCS for Red Label. That would be super cool. I know that the bigger book is the 361, but I don't know if I really want to buy it. Like, that book's going to go up very soon. Like, maybe I need to find it now if I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll look it up later. But, I don't know. I was just happy to get that. Sometimes second appearances are better. First appearances can be kind of lame, where they just, like, show up at the end of a book or something like that. And it's not till the second. Thought I heard something. Sorry. I thought a dog was making a noise. But they weren't. But sometimes, like I said, the second appearance is where you actually get a full view and everything going of the character. So, alright. NLC is out. Gonna hit the flea markets. Have a good Sunday, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Level Up Gaming and Family. What is going on? How is it up? Level up. Man. Yeah. So what do you think? Should it go... My first submission of my own book. Should it go CBCS or should it go CGC? It's not going to go PGX. Oh no. Move, dog. Alright. Got a dog underneath my feet. I don't want to crush him as I move. So, ask your opinion. CGC for Amazing Spider-Man 362 or CBCS? Yeah, CBCS all the way. See, Level Up Gaming and Family said, I commented on my other channel about some CBCS comics I sent out with label errors. They finally got back with it and said they would reimburse me for everything. Oh no. Label errors. Oh, what? Oh, Flawed said it's hard to believe that my first submission isn't going to be a Thor book. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I might as well just send in a couple, right? I could do the Spider-Man, a Thor book, a Daredevil, and something else. So three. We'll do 3 books. So we'll do a Thor, a Spider-Man, and a Daredevil. And I'll do a video on talking about those books and showing those books before I send them and then, of course, an unboxing when I get them back. So I'm going to do 3 books. Yes, 3. I got to check on that deal and see if it's still available from Strictly Comics. Excuse me, getting choked up here. Oh, so they were... You sent in some Jim Lee, so the cover 3s of the Wildstorm #1 book, and they got messed up. What was on the label? Was the label like physically damaged, or was the print on the label wrong? Did they just get it wrong somehow? Comically Flawed also says, I think CBCS is stricter on their grading, which is what I like. Plus, with CGC, you never know if they're going to have those stupid Newton rings show up. Newton rings. Have you seen Newton rings show up on older books or only on, like, modern books? I can't remember. If it was both or just... If it was, like, all books had a chance of showing them, or if it was just certain books because of the ink quality or something like that. I don't know. Did I overthink that? Maybe. Let me know. Man. Okay. So a Thor book will no, I'm gonna have to look through the Thors and see what I wanna send in. What I wanna send in for a Thor. Now immediately my mind would go to the 337. But I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be a 337. I've got one that's good enough to go. Alright. So, maybe. But like I said, I'll still do a video showing them off. Daredevil, though. Daredevil, man. I don't even know what book I would send in to have graded for Daredevil. There's so many. I would say that, like that Frank Miller 158, but man, mine's not in good shape. Even pressed, the copy I have would probably only be like, pressed, cleaned, like super awesome. It would be like an 8.2, I don't know, low 8. It's not the best book. It's a good book, but it's not like super quality. Oh, they were signature witnessed. This is Level Up Gaming and Family talking about his Jim Lee books. Jim Lee cover Wildstorm #1. Said that they were signature witnessed and the labels didn't specify the cover was by Jim Lee. Oh, cool. So that is super awesome. Okay, that sounds really good. So you send them back in for them to correct it. And I guess they're gonna do that. And they're also going to reimburse you for everything. So that's pretty solid. That, I think that goes to like, yeah, they messed up, but they're willing to take steps to correct it. So that's something good to look for in a company that you're sending your books to. If something happens, they're gonna do it. Comically Flawed said possibly with old cases and new, but the new cases have more chances. It's not the ink, but an optical illusion between the mylar and the outer case, I think. Good job, Comically Flawed. Broke it down for us. Alright, possibly an issue you run into with CGC books. So that's something to think about. CBCS is going to be a little bit cheaper. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Everything's pretty much the same. And I would say if you have signed books with COAs and stuff like that, I would send them to CBCS, have them red labeled versus sending them to CGC and getting whatever they do. Like green label stuff or whatever CGC does. I like red anyway. Red looks better. Man, I'm trying to think though of what Daredevil book I would actually send in. And I know some people will be like, what? Well, you're just sending in all Marvel. So? I have more Marvel books that I care about than DC books. Like, most of my DC books are... I don't know. There's Batman. I have a ton of old Batman but I don't have a ton of other older DC books right now. I got a few in trade and stuff like that, and I've read them in the past, but it hasn't been like a main focus of rebuilding a collection to this point. Now, like I said, I've still got a fair amount. I would say, I don't even know what percentage-wise my collection would be. But a lot of it's the newer DC stuff. I just haven't gone and filled in a lot of the older stuff other than some of the Batmans and Detective Comics. Oh, yes, it would. It would say his name written on it if a COA was sent on the CGC cover. Was sent to CGC. Yeah, it would. I saw one of those the other day that was like signed by Al Simmons, but it was just like name written on cover. Oh, Flawed, man. Have a good one, man. Have a happy Father's Day, whatever stuff y'all got going on today. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys. We'll go ahead and we'll end this one kind of early. I appreciate everybody stopping by, but just because it is Father's Day, I know everybody's got a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, I really appreciate everybody stopping by. This has been a fun show, talking about some of these books, seeing what you guys were saying about them. We'll be back next Sunday with Sunday Comics number 10. Man, we're already up to number 10. That's crazy. Maybe we'll get somebody on here with us soon. That would be fun. And also, just to throw out there a plug, check out comicbook.com. We've always got new articles going up. We're looking for new writers. If you want to write for a site, man, hit me up. We can figure something out. We don't really require a whole lot. It's more fun than anything. But, alright, everybody, I will let y'all run. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff. And we'll be back early this week with another haul. And, of course, like I said, tomorrow night, we will be over at Comics and Stuff doing a live show. So definitely check out Jose's channel. Not going to be doing the live show on Tuesday night for JLS Comics, Tuesday's Comic Conversation. We're taking a break for this week. Comic Frontline, of course, we'll still have their live show on like 10:30 Tuesday night, so everybody can check that out. And then who knows what's going to happen later this week. Strictly Comics just threw up their GPA Saturday number 2. That was up yesterday. That was a fun show. So that's definitely something you can check out. And you can leave him a comment on one of those videos and ask him to look up a book for you, value, and watch next week, and he'll have it on there for you. So you can check that out. Holger Peterson, my German friend, said, bye, Justin, awesome show. I really appreciate it, man. Jay, great show. Have a great day. Happy Father's Day to anyone that applies. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you next week on our live show, and we'll see you in some chats this week, I'm sure, on some other shows. Have a good one.